Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about the game of the day, by far. Might be the game of the weekend, other than LSU and Florida State tomorrow night. Colorado and Coach Deion Sanders, Coach Prime's debut at Colorado versus number 17 TCU. What a hell of a game. I mean, this might even be the game of the weekend. Back and forth thriller. Just neither defense could really get a stop in that second half besides the last drive TCU had where Colorado got a huge stop to win the game. Pretty much iced the game. But Shrader Sanders, son of Deion, he's going to be a future first round pick. He was really good at Jackson State, and he's proven he's legit at Colorado. 38 of 47, 510 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had his running back go for 135 yards and 3 receivers go for over 100 as well. Just what a performance from Shrader Sanders. Made all the correct plays. Dylan Edwards is fantastic as well. I mean, he had 4 total touchdowns in this game. Travis Hunter's phenomenal. Travis Hunter, he's got to be probably the best. He's going to could be a Heisman candidate this season. He had 11 receptions, 119 yards, 1 reception. Could have had 2 if he didn't drop another one. It's just like with Deion Sanders. You don't throw his way, you might not want to throw Travis Hunter's way. That dude is fantastic. Like, their defense needs to improve outside of him, but what a phenomenal performance. Colorado, even when TCU was starting to get some momentum, they would just keep responding back. And that's what you like from your. And that's what you'd like if you're Coach Deion Sanders. Dylan Edwards. Yeah, Dylan Edwards is fantastic. He only ran it 6 times, 24 yards and touchdown, but 5 receptions, 135 yards, 3 touchdowns. That dude is so fast. That 4th and 2, that was just a play designed for a first down. But he's so fast, he just went right past the defender and took it to the house on 4th and 2. That was a big play right there that gave Colorado the lead, pretty much the win. Shrader Sanders and Coach Deion, this receiving core is lethal. With Travis Hunter, Jimmy Horn Jr., Xavier Weaver, Dylan Edwards is a threat in the running and passing game. Their offense is going to be so good this year. Especially Shrader Sanders. He could be a future first overall pick if he keeps playing at this rate, because he is so good. They had on offense a total of 565 yards. Both teams were really good on third down. TCU was 10 of 17. Colorado was 8 of 15. Colorado converted both of their 4th down conversions. What really cost TCU was really the penalties and losing the turnover battle. 0 interceptions from Colorado, 2 from TCU. While yes, the one fumble before half cost Colorado, but they even still took the lead back with a field goal. 2 turnovers to one last turnover from Colorado got them this win, the 1 extra possession. It's just, they have so many good players. Savion Wilkerson, 10 runs, 34 yards and a touchdown. Their offense is just so lethal with all these weapons they have. A lot of people didn't think Colorado would be that good, but I had them as a sleeper team in my prediction video, and look, so far I'm right. Getting the win over number 17 TCU. TCU's offense really wasn't good in the first bit, but they turned it on the second quarter. Got a touchdown and forced a huge turnover to tie this game. And both offenses were really good. It just feel like neither defense could get stopped in the second half. That's what provided an exciting matchup. But Colorado comes out on top, 45 to 42. Is now 1-0. TCU number 17. TCU drops 0-1. Let's go over talk about them now. We over Coach Prime's debut, which was a success. How good their offense is with Sanders, Edwards, Wilkerson, a good running back as well. Travis Hunter, how good he is offensively and defensively. Jimmy Horn Jr., 11 catches, 117 yards and a touchdown. Xavier Weaver, 6 receptions, 118 yards. Travis Hunter, 11 receptions, 119 yards. Even Edwards, 5 for 135 and 3 touchdowns. Let's talk about TCU now. Chandler Morris, I mean, he really wasn't good. 21 of 37, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He had a rushing touchdown, 3 total touchdowns. But he's really good, like throwing the ball short. But those deep throwing, he just wasn't really good. He kind of struggled throwing the ball deep. So it's really all about Chandler Morris. Monty Bailey is really good. 14 runs, 164 yards. Had a lot of deep runs he was able to break. Trey Sanders, 13 runs, 45 yards. Had 3 touchdowns. Was able to get the short yardage touchdowns. That's what really won the game, was the quarterback play. Shedder Sanders with 510, 4 touchdowns. Morris only 250 and 2 interceptions. Their leading receiver, 62 yards, 5 receptions, 1 touchdown. Jared Wiley. John Paul Richardson, 5 receptions, 63 yards, 2 receptions, 44 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, they got some decent production, but it's just Colorado was able to get way more out of their quarterback and their receivers and running back, which is basically receiving still, so. But yeah, great debut for Coach Prime. It's going to be an interesting Pac-12 this year with Colorado and USC. I think that's going to be your Pac-12 title game this year. I was kind of high on Colorado going into the season. As in my preview, I talked about them being a sleeper team, and so far they're proving me right. We'll just have to see how they do going forward. But they play Nebraska next week, which that should be a win because they couldn't even beat Minnesota. But yeah, good win for Coach Prime and his debut. So that's all I'll say. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, Peace.